I spent 3 days in Clearwater, British Columbia, a place with the biggest and most hidden waterfalls in BC, through dense rainforests and huge cliffs, and this was my first stop of the trip.
Okay, so we've just made it to the Robson viewpoint, and I think a storm is rolling in, but I have got to show you this. Look at that. That is Mount Robson, the tallest peak in the Canadian Rockies at 3,954 meters. We made it to Clearwater. It is about 7:30, but I got pizza for dinner, pizza bun, and it's kind of raining outside if you can see. So we're just gonna head to sleep, and then I'll see you in the morning, and we have a big day planned tomorrow. It's not my car. I'm using my backpacking pad. Yeah, no, this is good. It's like 8 degrees outside right now, and I mean, it's not as good as my van, but it's all good and it works, so I'm happy, and that for me is a good night. Wow, it is a beauty outside today. Look at that. What a cool place. The fall colors are in their prime, it looks like, as well, which is awesome. We're here at our first falls of the day, which is, I guess, the second most important falls. They look awesome. I think they have some volcanic stuff, so short trail to get there. In summer, this place would be absolutely packed, but in end of October, there is only one other car in the parking lot. It is completely dead. Just happy there's no snow, and we're gonna get some awesome views. I'm gonna use the new big selfie stick I got for the camera. 3 meters. It was expensive, but hoping it's gonna be worth. Trail is absolutely beautiful so far. Love the forest here. Already here at the first viewpoint, and I can already tell this is gonna be phenomenal. Just from over here, wow. Why did I not expect these to be this big at all? It's just phenomenal. You can see the volcanic columns. And then over here, you can see the valley, Clearwater Valley. Another beautiful view, wow. And right over here is where the base of the falls are. So they're right over there, and then it turns into a gorge, and then there's the huge drop. And this is the shade-in viewpoint, way nicer than I was expecting. Wow. Again, so many, I don't know what they are. I think they're aspens. Definitely not larches, but if you look, you can see the Clearwater River going all the way down the valley. And then you see, it gets even more snowy and a lot more fall colors in the distance, but beautiful, wow. And then here there's also a little platform, and so this is what we're looking at, Green Mountain, which is the one covered in the aspens. That's actually where we're heading today. We can drive all the way up there, and there is a fire lookout, so we're gonna check that out, or just like a lookout viewpoint, I guess. And then there's some pretty remote big peaks in the distance, and if we look back here, they are completely covered in snow. So I don't even know how you reach those. I mean, I think you access them from the lake, but there's no trails. And Garnet Peak, the tallest one that we can see from here, is at 2,876 meters, so almost 3,000. I guess I'd say it was maybe like an all-wheel drive road to get to that point. I mean, I don't know if I would take a sedan on it, but it's just a 1 kilometer hike to get to the base of the Silvertip Falls. You could see them from the road. They looked absolutely beautiful. There is some snow on the ground, but not really on the trail, thankfully. This is definitely not as well traveled of a trail. It is wet and slippery, but I guess that's expected for this time of the year. The trail is just following the riverbed. Nothing wrong with the trail at all. Well, that's kind of cool. I don't know if we're getting into the provincial park now or out of it, but kind of interesting. Looks like these are the base of the falls. Looks like there's been quite a bit of snow accumulation. It's definitely coming, but I think we're just gonna head right up here to the true base of the falls. But they look beautiful. Wow, some people swim in here in the summer. Alrighty, we're gonna head back to the parking lot, go back down the FSR. It was about 10 minutes maybe, and then we're gonna continue to the next falls. There's many falls in this video, so keep watching because they just get more and more epic as we keep going. Oh man, that road is sweet. We're just going to check out on this bridge here. There's supposed to be some really nice waterfalls. It's right off the road. Definitely worth it for these falls. Very nice little canyon right off the road, but it's beautiful. Water flow is actually looking like it's okay for this time of the year. I thought it would be worse, but I guess it rains a lot, so it makes sense. But now to Moul Falls, about 8 kilometers down the road. Awesome, we're here at Moul Falls. It's gonna be a 3 kilometer each way hike. So here I'm gonna eat, but I know this trail is very, very popular. So the route should be very well defined. These are the falls. Looks absolutely awesome. You can go behind them as well. So we'll check it out. It's gonna be super cool. I'm excited. Okay, we're now into the provincial park again. Maybe it took like 15 minutes to get here, and then another kilometer, another 15 minutes to get to the falls. And these are Moul Falls. We're gonna head over to the base. Wow, look at that. Oh wow, it's actually a nice metal stairway to get down. Well, that's a pleasant surprise. Holy waterfalls, so beautiful. We just came up this trail, and wow, these falls are amazing. We're gonna go back the same way and then head back up. And these are the next falls that we are going to here, which are Helmcken Falls. Those make these ones look absolutely tiny, the two that we just saw, and those are gonna be huge. But before then, we're gonna stop at the Green Mountain Viewing Tower, which should have some really nice panoramic views of the whole valley. Made it back to the car. A lot more busy. I think we saw 3 groups on the way back. But yeah, I basically ran into another trail goer, and then I just started talking, and then we hiked back. So it was nice. And this is, look at how cool is that? Any car can make it up here. You don't even need like a 4x4 or anything. But nice. I mean, you can continue to Whitehorse Bluffs, which I did see. We're gonna head up to this and see how the view looks from there. Case. Oh my god, this looks so awesome. So you can see here Trophy Mountain, and Trophy Mountain is completely covered in snow, so I assume so are Trophy Meadows. As you can see, looks pretty snowy over there. Glad we're not doing that hike. But Battle Mountain, also completely snowy. Look at that. And then wait for it, these are the best views here by Stillwater, and then all of those peaks over there. They look absolutely amazing. Getting super remote. And then we have where we are heading, I think, or I don't know where we're heading. I think we're heading that way to the Clearwater Lake. But here is Azure Mountain, Pyramid Mountain, and a bunch of other super remote peaks, and super beautiful again. Definitely a worthwhile stop. It's a really awesome little lookout and really cool. Mahud, oh, we're gonna head over there as well soon, and Helmcken Falls. So yeah, we're gonna see all of this. We're gonna head over there too tomorrow for some more falls. Okay, now we're gonna go over to Dawson Falls and Helmcken Falls, which are supposed to be absolutely amazing, and I'm really looking forward for those ones. This is how the road is the whole way. It's just switchbacks and some potholes, but easily avoidable. Just take it slow if you're in a smaller group. These falls are huge! Super nice trail connecting these two viewpoints. It kind of reminds me of the Northwest Territories, this waterfall, just how wide it is. And this viewpoint gives such a better vantage as to how huge these waterfalls really are. Look at that. And just another visualization here, how large they are. Super wide, not very tall. I mean, still 30 meters is pretty tall, but wow. Oh man, it was totally worth the side trip. Oh, stepping on and over quite a bit of deadfall, but totally worth it. It's really short, 5 minutes. That's what you can expect of the trail. And now we are headed to the most iconic and the probably biggest, one of the biggest waterfalls in all of BC. That is Helmcken Falls. This is the bridge we just crossed, and these falls right off the bridge, they look amazing. Wow. And it was absolutely worth the drive. This part of BC is just so remote. I didn't think I would be able to come out here for a while, but I am so glad that I did. I love to just see new places, and this is a new place, so I'm happy that I got to see it. It's not over. We're gonna keep on going all the way down the road to see more waterfalls, make it to the lake where there's a nice campsite and a beautiful lake, the Clearwater Lake. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna soak all these views in for a second and enjoy it, because it is absolutely beautiful. Something about waterfalls, it's really awesome to just come and see them. You can see the power of them. It's even creating a cloud that's been like circling. Such a cool effect. I can't believe that's like over 200 meters almost. 184 I believe it is, but it's a huge waterfall. I think we'll walk for 20 minutes to go and see that viewpoint where the rivers merge. I mean, not much to lose until I guess we see that viewpoint. I'm not really sure. Looks like this honestly brings us to a viewpoint right here, and I'm content with this viewpoint. Looks pretty sweet. Gotta be careful because there's a huge fucking cliff right there. But look at that, beautiful. And I believe this is the viewpoint here. You can see the river combining with the other river. I don't know, I think it's the Myrtle River combining with the Clearwater River. And keeps on going over there. Amazing, wow. Crazy how the gorge is so deep. I wonder if people have ever gotten to the base of Helmcken over there. Sorry for putting you in the tree, but over there. gonna head on back to the car, and instead of turning back on the Clearwater Valley Road like most people do, we will keep on going down the gravel road until we get to Clearwater Lake for the night. We may stop at one or two more waterfalls, but I think I am pretty satisfied with how the day has gone today. We're just here doing the Bailey Chute. I think it's a short trail. And this is going to be the last waterfall of the day. I assume it'll take about 30 minutes. And I'm not sure if it's going to rain overnight, but the clouds are looking pretty dark. Looks like some sort of storm is brewing, so we're gonna get back to the car now. Looks like this is where they rent canoes in the summertime. And there is a very nice dock here to the Clearwater Lake. Wow, beautiful. Absolutely nobody here. Wow. Beautiful. The campsite is closed. There's about 3 cars in the lot. I assume that they're all on boats, so somewhere on the lake. Maybe at a campsite or something, but I think we're gonna go to the boat launch and make some dinner there. The boat launch has a way better view. Beautiful lake. We're gonna go and get our cooking stuff and make some food. This is actually so peaceful. Like, why do I not do this more often? So nice. So here we are, my favorite sidekicks. We're gonna cook this one, but instead of just cooking it, we're gonna cut some of these pepperoni sticks up and add it into the pasta. So over there, they have a map that shows all of the different campsites they have on the lake, which I'll show you in a bit. You see what I mean when I'm talking about just like, not everything's about hiking. This is what I was more thinking, like you could just like enjoy it without hiking. You know what I mean? No? Pasta's coming along well. I might have to dump out some water. They always tell you to add 500, so I was always cautious and I added 300 and still it's too much. So we're gonna let it cook and then whatever's left, we'll just dump it and then add our sausage. So we're literally just gonna break this up into pieces and then throw that into the pasta. It is all cooked now, so I think it should be pretty good. I mean, I think we could add one more in there for good measure. I mean, we have plenty of them, so we might as well use them. And this looks pretty good. I'm just gonna let it cook a little bit longer and then it'll be ready to eat, but delicious. Honestly, simple, but so good. And it was only like, probably like $2 or $2.50 for all of this. So I'm happy. Okay, it is getting dark and chilly outside now, so we're gonna head into the car. So with a canoe, you can go from here, and there's tons of campsites, some hikes that you can do, and then from this lake over here, there is some waterfalls, and there's a like route to get up to these mountains here, which is super cool. Oh, I'm just curious how like nice these trails are. So one of them is a wilderness route and not maintained, so I'm just wondering how they are. But
thank you for watching. Watch for 2 of this video where I continue down some more FSR roads and waterfalls. If you want to see more videos like this, I upload weekly, so subscribe now. And I'll see you then.